on Cox Plate Day. We're up to race number 5 from MOONEE-VALLEY. This is the Group 2 Crystal Mile. You're siding here with Tuvalu, who's been freshened and has had a jump-out placing.
Yeah, I think it's the right style of race for him, Marto. Just that top tier, sometimes just that level below, maybe half a length off them, and I think this suits perfectly for him today.
Dropping out of the Group 1 Underwood 5 weeks ago, where he's a very good second to Alligator Blood.
Yeah, and that's what we talk about. Like, you know, he's maybe just half a length off the absolute top ones, but we're talking about Alligator Blood, a live chance in a Cox Plate, and here he is just behind him, running really well, and he turns up every time. I love the map he gets today. I think he'll get out in front, roll along, and be awfully hard to catch in a race where I don't think there's much between him and the other major fancy. That being Antino, Gator's top pick, is very promising. Yeah, he is, isn't he? And he just missed in the two-rack last time out. Ever since coming down from Queensland, he's been super. He's luckless fresh, and then second up run was terrific, and his run in the two-rack was great. PROWESS beaten there first up in New Zealand, but the run was solid. She'll come on a lot from that. Banker's Choice was terrific last time out, but Tuvalu and Tino, not much between them. Over to you, Gator, as we just touched on, Antino, the one that you're tipping.
Yeah, I didn't have much between them either, and if you're using a horse called Attrition, it's easy to line them both up, especially on relative weights. I mean, Antino was touched off by Attrition in that Toorak, but comes up to weight for age. However, when Tuvalu beat home Attrition, or was beaten narrowly by Attrition 2 runs ago, gave that horse exactly the same weight, half kilo, so certainly tied them in together quite noticeably. The stable have listened to you, Brad, and they've said Tuvalu they want to roll along and make it a genuine test. So he's going to be in front. Antino has to run him down. PROWESS, look, she's pretty good. She was dipped on the turn, New Zealand first up. I think it probably cost her the race. If she's beaten home La Creek, who started a hot favourite in a Maya Classic, she can win this. And Banker's Choice's finale was excellent in the Toorak. He's the other winning hope. Mustang Valley next, but he just might have wanted the rain to come. I think it's out of 4-1-6-2, but a good little race.
Joint favourites at the top, Tuvalu, went up at 280 with a tab fix, late 250 out to 270, back to 260, and Antino 280 this morning into 260 joins it. PROWESS 390 out to $4.60 is the other one trading in single figures on the tab trade. We're 60 seconds away. Quick look at the bookmakers who have the favourite on its own, Antino 260, 270 back to 260, Tuvalu 270 into 250 back out to 270, PROWESS 420 to 460, and Mustang Valley is firming off a drift at a price for Opie Boss and Andrew Forsman, 18 to 21, back into $18. Good stoush at the top. Joint favourites on the tab fix are Tuvalu and Antino just ahead of Tuvalu with the bookies.
Yeah, it is a fascinating little betting race and a fascinating race. A small field, but gee, you can make a really good case for those four. And Banker's Choice, who was so good in this race last year, and you can tie his form in comfortably as well as even not using the Toorak. You go back last prep. He's a pretty underrated horse. But yeah, Antino and Tuvalu. It'd be interesting here who can get the upper hand. And PROWESS adds a whole new dimension to the race, so can't wait for it.
So this and the rest of the program part of the World Pool. Just no duet options on race number 5 due to insufficient starters. Crystal Mile won last year by My Oberon. Just Folk won it the year before. Other winners include Silent Achiever, Weasel Will, Juggler, and a Cox Plate winner in Solvit. For the Crystal Mile, here's Matt.
Smile, or the old Cantala as we know it as well, after winning this. Mustang Valley goes up, and the field of 6 is ready. Set and away they go. Good line 2, Just Folk from barrier number 5, disputes it early with Tuvalu, who led it. PROWESS next along the inside, just keeps her body in there for the time being, and Antino's probing up. They were followed in second last by Banker's Choice and Mustang Valley last. At the bottom corner, Tuvalu led from Just Folk the outside. PROWESS box seats with Antino, one off the fence. 2 further back, Banker's Choice, and last Mustang Valley. So Tuvalu is the leader. Just Folk can't cross because Antino's just booting up in between them. Just Folk now sits outside of Tuvalu, but did some work now into the breeze at the 950. PROWESS in 4th place, a length to Banker's Choice, 2 lengths Mustang Valley. So it's Tuvalu the favourite, runs through halfway, a neck in front of Just Folk at the 800 metres. A length and a half to PROWESS, and they were followed by Antino. Next is Banker's Choice, Mustang Valley. It's an even speed for this class at the 700. So Tuvalu just in front of Just Folk, 2 lengths PROWESS, Antino. Banker's Choice is getting going and flushed out Antino, and they were followed by Mustang Valley. They come up towards the 500 metres. It's Tuvalu just in front. Just Folk second. Banker's Choice wider. They were followed by Prowess. Antino back in a pocket, and Mustang Valley to the outside. Tuvalu had a kick. 250 metres to go. A length. Just Folk who crabs round the corner. There's a gap for Prowess if she's good enough, and then Banker's Choice. Antino runs up behind them. Tuvalu just in front of Prowess. Antino the inside, and Just Folk hanging tough. Prowess stomps up, took the front. Prowess just beat Antino. Third Tuvalu, fourth Just Folk from Banker's Choice, and Mustang Valley was last of the 6.
The Star Kiwi mare wins second up off a lengthy break and pays for Mark Zara 480 Super Tab. New South Wales 440 on the U-Tab. Antino sneaks up inside Tuvalu to get second. It is 6-4-1-3. Winds up in fourth position. She's a star, Prowess Goda.
Oh, look, she's a ripper. I'm a big fan. I think Antino should have won it by about a length and a half, but he can't take anything away from the winner. Tuvalu Brave, gap rest.
Prowess comes down the outside while Antino's searching for runs.
Yeah, exactly. You go to hit the nail on the head. The second horse, she hasn't had a lot of luck this preparation, as he should have won. Clearly, he just got held up for far too long, and look at the ground he was taken off him late. Moral beat, there's no doubt about that, but Prowess able to overcome that first up solid effort in New Zealand and go forward off that and get the job done in Australia.
Career win ace